Hey, Social Traffic Lab members, Kevin Davis here, and I just wanted to share with you how I've used press releases in the past. Michael X, good friend of ours, actually has a course available right now on Warrior Forum at a huge discount, and then once that sale is over, then it's going on to a webinar, and the price is going up, I think, by like 90% or something, of course, once it gets onto the webinar, and then he's got some additional parts of that package available to the webinar attendees, but he's got a real good core training on using press releases. I just want to share with you how I've used press releases in the past to help local businesses. What we're looking at right now is a search in Google for Minneapolis Area Photographer, and this was Allie Hahn, a client of mine, and Allie is actually south of Minneapolis, St. Paul, so she's out it's not really suburbs. She's actually even a little further than south in the suburbs, but I guess it kind of is. I believe it's in Northfield Northfield, Minnesota. And so it's just south of the Twin Cities. So what she wanted to do is actually pull in some leads and customers from the Twin Cities because since it's a smaller town, she has some nice areas to do some portrait photography, especially in the fall down there in Northfield, as well as she just opened a studio at this time as well, back in 2010. And since she was a photographer, what I found working with some different photographers with their local marketing, they're kind of particular as far as what they want to use for their WordPress blog theme. There's actually a theme specific to photographers. So she didn't want to make many changes. She didn't want to change the theme or anything on her site. And actually, I believe this site is actually the core site is a Flash site, and she still didn't want to change that. So I did make some SEO optimization to her blog, but then I also did a press release. I did a press release through prlog.org, prlog.org, and this is a free press release site, but as far as search engine rankings, if you're going for SEO, and that's what you're doing press releases for, and not necessarily so much for media, but actually get ranking, this is one of the sites that I found actually works the best, and you can see that from the date. This press release is from April 26, 2010, and it's still ranking #1 for the keyword Minneapolis Area Photographer out of over 30 million broad results. Now, you can see that I'm logged in, and the way Google Search now works, it actually gives you different results if you're logged in or not. So if I switch over to Safari where I'm not logged in, we can still see that the press release is #1, and her blog, which is a link to in the press release, is #2. We'll go back over to Chrome and just want to walk you through what I did to get this ranking. It's pretty much old school on-page optimization. The keyword we were going for is Minneapolis Photographer. So it's in the title, it's in the URL of the press release, and it's in the next stage, which is kind of bold text as well. And so those are the three main ranking indicators within SEO for these press releases: is the URL, the title of the press release, and then the first few words of the summary of the press release. Then we can see where I linked into her main site for her portfolio. I brought up her logo, so it's branded with her logo, and then just went into, this was actually an announcement of, she was offering remix DVDs using Animoto, and she's printing those on a new printer from Epson as well. And so that was a new service that she was starting to offer within her studio. And so we used a press release to announce that to the world, and as such, it ended up getting ranked very well for Minneapolis Area Photographer. So this is one of the ways that you can use press releases for local businesses. And Michael X goes into a lot more than this, goes into a lot more details than I have in this video, or that I can in this video. So if you're really interested in doing any kind of press releases, getting local businesses ranked for press releases and getting more traffic to your websites through PR and press releases, his course is a great thing to check out. And so there's a link below this video that you can actually go check out his course and get that and get started doing your own press releases. Thanks a lot.